Hello and good morning, everybody. We are live on YouTube and Facebook for Google Hanguk. My name is Nathan. I'm the International Student Coordinator, and we are actually streaming from a different location today, a new office for us, so that's why the background is a little different than normal. And today, before we get into the topics for the live stream, just a couple reminders and things going on in Korea. As you may know, the Winter Olympics are going on in Pyeongchang, so just east of Seoul in the mountainous region. There's also the indoor events going on closer to the coast, such as ice hockey or speed skating and things like that. So maybe you've caught those on TV or have watched the rebroadcasts in your home country, depending on what time zone you're in. So hopefully your country's doing well, winning a lot of medals. So do catch those. They're going on for about 2 weeks, and then I think the Paralympics are going on. So lots to see in Korea. Another thing we have going on is a special promotion. So our two schools, Hanyang and Hanguk, they're doing a special promotion. If you sign up through us and register for studying Korean this coming summer, you'll get the textbook for free. So this is a special promotion just with us. So we encourage you to apply early and get your application forms in. And for Hanyang, the application is due during April, and for Hanguk, it's due during March. And on our website are all the updated application dates, so you can check those out as well. And if you have any questions regarding those, please feel free to send us an email, info@gogohanguk.com. Another thing going on is you may have seen our brand new study trip website. So that website hosts not only our study trips, but our whole family of company study trips, also in Japan and Spain. But of course, we'd love for you to come to Korea first. You can see our Youth Korea study trip for those 14 to 17 years old, and our summer course study trip for those 18 years and older. So both of them are going on during July, and the Youth Korea one is 2 weeks long, and the summer course is 3 weeks long. The fee includes your classes, accommodation, and activities. So we encourage you to apply early because the spots are filling up. We do have a lot of applicants going into spring now. So for the Youth Korea trip, the fees and the application are due April 30th, and for the summer course, they are due May 31st. So again, please send us a message or email if you have any questions about that. And I know a lot of you have already applied and are starting to pay your fees. So thank you very much for being on top of that early. And we'll release more details about the trip to you close to the deadline once we have all the applicants in and our roster filled up. This week is Lunar New Year in Korea. It's called Seollal. So there's a national holiday on Thursday and Friday. So you get a 4-day weekend if you're in Korea here. We'll still be supporting you and emailing you, so don't be afraid to contact us during the long weekend. We'll still get back to you in a timely fashion. The schools will also have a holiday, so it may take just slightly longer to get an answer for you if you do have a direct question relating to the admission process or something with the school, but not to worry, we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Though also, many other countries celebrate the Lunar New Year. So in Korea, as I said, it's called Seollal, and most of the time people will celebrate it with their families. It's slightly different than celebrating the normal calendar New Year. So you may see that things are quieter, especially in the big cities, as people go back to their hometowns to celebrate with their family and enjoy a meal all together. So the main topic for today is, let's say you're studying at a school and would like to experience another school, or maybe you're in Korea and you're thinking about joining a language school, but you're not quite sure how to go about that process. Well, lucky for you, we are here in Korea to help you. As many of you know, we are based in Korea, based right here in Seoul, and we're located very close to many of our language school partners here in Seoul. while we also have schools in Daegu and Busan, we can help you with any of those. And you can see all our schools on our website, gogohanguk.com. If you see the language school, the schools tab, click on that to see all our language school partners. So even if you're studying at a school that's not our partner and you wish to experience language school at one of our partner schools, or you're already studying with us and wish to experience another school while you're in Korea, it's not a problem. We can help you with the application process and also with the visa. I know many people are worried about the visa itself even more than the application process. So even if you're studying with a visa currently, the D4 for language school, or even if you're on a tourist visa and are interested in staying in Korea and switching to the D4 visa to study Korean, it's not an issue. We can consult with you and check out your situation. And then once you apply for the school, those documents you submit will allow the school to sponsor your visa or to take over your visa from another school. So it's not an issue. It just takes some time and some paperwork, which of course we walk you through. And also we can help you with if you need an appointment with immigration or anything like that. Of course, depends on which city you're in. If you're in Daegu or Busan, then the immigration office you'd visit is slightly different, but the process is exactly the same. So don't have any issues or worries when it comes to switching schools or changing the visa to be sponsored by another school, or if you're on a tourist visa and interested in studying long term, then we can help. So for those just joining, I'm Nathan. I'm the International Student Coordinator here at Google Hanguk. We're talking a little bit about if you'd like to transfer to another school, you want to experience another school's teaching style. Maybe you're on the D4 visa already and you'd like to switch schools, not a problem. Another thing that comes up is that let's say you've already paid for tuition to a school and then you decide to transfer to another one. Do you get a refund? And most oftentimes, if you tell the school in advance before the term starts, a lot of them will issue you a full refund minus any application fees. So we can of course check on the school's policy for that. Most of the time, as long as you let them know well in advance, they can refund your tuition 100%. So don't be afraid about losing money. Don't be afraid about leaving your money at a school while you have to transfer to another one and then you won't have any money to pay the tuition. The school, especially if you're already in Korea, the school can transfer the refund directly to your Korean bank account without much delay. And then it's just a matter of paying your new school for the tuition. So again, if you're already in Korea and you already have your Korean bank account and your visa, the process is quite painless. Just a matter of making sure your visa is taken care of and also the actual admission to the school. Of course, we can walk you through all of that. As I said, it's not an issue and it's really not too challenging. People do it all the time. I think they want to experience another school or even another city. You can even go from like say Seoul to Busan or Busan to Daegu, Daegu to Seoul. Any of those, you can of course decide to transfer to another school and re-enroll somewhere else. The same thing with accommodation. You probably, especially if you're moving within Korea to a different city, you're going to need different accommodations at your around your new school. So as you know, we help with various types of accommodation. Some of the schools have dormitories, some of them do not, so we can help you with mini studios or share houses or homestays. So all of those as well. As long as you let us know in advance that you'd like to transfer, then we can take that time to find proper accommodations for you. It helps to know for us about a month in advance. So let's say you're in the middle of a term and like, well, I'd like to try a school, a different school within Seoul, or if you're in Busan or Daegu even, then if you let us know that you'd like to change schools and that you need a refund, and you have a visa and you need accommodation help, then we can take care of all that for you, as long as you let us know well in advance. Same thing with the school. Like, of course, we need a little time to help find accommodations for you, as well as make sure that you're all squared away with immigration. Most of the time, as long as you're admitted to the new school and then they release your letter of acceptance or similar, then it's just a matter of visiting immigration and updating your visa. So really the process is not too difficult, it's not challenging, it just takes a couple steps, and of course we're here to help you with all of that. Again, I'd like to remind you, if you want to do a short-term study, maybe you can't stay here too long, you can of course check out our study trips. Again, they're for 2 weeks for the Youth Korea and 3 weeks for the summer course. So if you just need to stay here maybe for a couple weeks during the summer, or you're short on time or resources, then of course the study trips are a great way to go. They include your accommodation and they include your lessons and activities. So the cost to you would be the airfare and any pocket money, so if you want to buy souvenirs or snacks or something like that. But otherwise, within Korea, most of your expenses are covered. So if you need any more help with that as well, then please let us know. You can contact us anytime using the contact form on our website. There's also the live chat built into our website. You can send direct messages that way. We do check our comments on social media and by email as well. You can email us info@gogohanguk.com. So let's see. There's a comment, I think, on YouTube. Let's see. So, Mariam, thank you for your question. They had asked about Hanyang University. They'd like to get a little bit more information. So, if you've emailed us before, you may have received a reply from me. If not, then don't worry, it's coming soon. To apply to Hanyang University, basically the application process is pretty straightforward. You're going to need to fill out the application form as well as provide supporting documents such as your educational background and your financial background. And of course, I can send you that application package list so you have all those documents. Depending on when you want to start, they didn't mention it here, but if you'd like to start during June, then the application would be due during April. And in terms of scholarships, some of our schools do give small discounts depending on your performance in class, and that means your performance in Korean class. So if you're starting out, then you wouldn't necessarily be able to qualify for a scholarship yet, but let's say you are like the first place in your class or the first place in your level, then some of our schools do give a slight discount. That depends on, of course, your performance, and also some of them give a discount based on attendance. So that depends on the school, and on Hanyang University's webpage on our website, you can check out what scholarships are available there. I know Hanyang, they give discounts for if your siblings also sign up with you. So if you have like a brother or sister or something that also wants to study Korean, let us know that you're signing up together, and then they can offer that to you. And for now, we only support Korean language courses. I do know a lot of you sign up or wish to sign up for undergraduate or graduate studies, or ask us, how do I sign up for that? Unfortunately, at this time, we only support their Korean language courses. So just like for any university that you may apply for, please check out their admission requirements for those programs, and be kind of specific, especially even for the Korean language programs. If I get emails that say, I want to apply to your university, well, we partner with many universities and schools within Korea, so that's a little bit too broad. If you can at least narrow down the city, or maybe the length you want to study or something like that, that can really help us out and get you going a lot quicker. It helps to give us as much information as possible up front. Let's see. Right, so, okay, another question. Allah asks on YouTube, how long is the summer course? The summer course is 3 weeks long, as I stated earlier, so the course would run for 3 weeks. You can arrive the Sunday before, and then you can leave by the Sunday after. So let me just double check the dates for you really quickly. So if you visit studytrip.com, and then if you go to the destinations tab, or sorry, either destinations or study trips tab, you can see Korea. And then under that, you can see our summer course. You can see the booking deadline is May 31st. And then you can see the trip dates right up top. So the trip runs July 15th to August 5th. There's a big green button right at the top too that says book now, and that'll take you directly to the application. And with the application, if you fill out all those details, then that'll get sent straight to us, and we can continue to answer your questions or send you more information from there. We don't ask for it in the application form initially, but you do have to have a passport, obviously, to enter Korea. So make sure you do apply for a passport before the trip. And it's okay if you don't have a passport yet. You just need one by the time you decide to jump on the airplane to come here. It's important to read this page in detail. It tells you about the length of the trip. You will take a placement test, so don't worry if you're an intermediate or advanced or even beginner. They'll give you a placement test to determine your level. You can see all the activities. You can choose your plan. And then you can also, again, the Book Now button is also right below the plan details. The What You Need to Know section is also very important. It gives you things like, again, the dates, the age limit, if you have free time, what dates you need to arrive for your accommodations. We'll give you a pickup service at the airport. Same thing with the cost. The total cost is under the Choose Your Plan area of the webpage. So a lot of people ask, what is the cost? I don't know how much it costs. Give it to me in my home currency, whatever. Since exchange rates change a lot, then I recommend using something like Google or xe.com, which is an exchange website, to check what the cost is in your local currency, because as you may know, currency exchange rates change daily, if not hourly, so it's better to check live rather than us give you an estimate so you know. So as you can see for the summer course, there's about a little over 3 months to apply, and for the Youth Korea trip, that application date is about a month previous, so we got less than 3 months to apply for the youth course. And the youth course is for those 14 to 17 years old, and it is 2 weeks long. A lot of people ask for the youth course, can I fly with the group? Does it include the airfare? The fees for our study trips do not include the airfare. It's just too hard to calculate based on people flying from all over the globe. And because of that reason, we let it be up to you when you can book your flight. So if you need to book your flight from your hometown, then of course do so. Don't worry about where you're flying from, but for flying into Korea, then pick Incheon International Airport or Gimpo International Airport. Those are the two biggest airports. So if you have any more questions about the study trips, just let us know. Otherwise, if you have any questions about what I talked about earlier with switching schools within Korea, or you need help with your visa in Korea, you're changing schools, you're on a tourist visa and want to get the student visa to study Korean, you need accommodation help switching cities or even within Seoul, Busan, or Daegu, just let us know. It's, again, just takes a couple steps and it's not difficult or challenging. Many people do decide to experience another school or they want to experience another city. So it is a common thing and we can definitely help you out with that. So also, as you may know, we partner with Lexus Korea, which is slightly different than the university programs, and a lot of students do enjoy studying at Lexus Korea for their flexibility and their student body makeup. It's a little different than studying in university. So if you do want to study there, perhaps after studying at a university, or you want to study there and then switch to university, then I recommend contacting us first, because due to just the nature of that they're considered a private academy and not a university, the visa issue is a little different. So we can consult with you about that depending on your timeline and either if you have a visa or not, and what your nationality is, how much time you get here in Korea visa free. That can play into that. So just be aware if you're considering Lexus Korea that there may be some just additional steps you may need to take, and of course we can consult with you on that. If you do need other help within Korea, like say, as I mentioned, accommodation or some other logistical things, as you know, we're based in Korea, so we can help you within Korea. And if you study with us, then we're here to support you even after you get done with all the application process and all the accommodation process and receive your visa. As you know, we support you in Korea. We do host events every now and then as well, and different meetup things. So don't forget to contact us in Korea to still receive support. And even after your studies, if you're deciding to go back to your home country, don't hesitate to send us an email or send us a message. We can still give you advice and consult with you if you're thinking about coming back, or if you have a friend or family member that also wants to study. We can continue to support you before, during, and after your studies. So never hesitate to contact us through our website, through email, through social media, anything like that. We can support you, and not only in English, but our other supported languages as well. My coworkers also lead different markets such as Italian and Spanish, so if you may speak those as one of your first or second languages, then do contact us as well. The emails and the messages will get directed appropriately. Are there any other comments? No? Okay. So again, today we've been discussing support within Korea, specifically switching schools. If you need to switch your accommodation, you need help with your visa, you need help getting admission to one of our partner schools or switching to our partner school, then we can definitely support you in that way. We've been talking about if you'd like to switch schools like within a city, if you'd like to go from say Busan to Seoul or Daegu to Busan or anything like that, you can see our partner schools on our website. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask those. And also, if you for some reason need a refund as well, you've paid for a year but you're deciding to switch schools during that year, then we can find out the proper refund process and get you your refund to study at one of our schools. Excuse me. Oh, same thing with your accommodation. You may be living in like a dormitory or a mini studio or something, and if you are deciding to move out in the middle of a term or in the middle of a month, then we can double check with the school or landlord to see what their policy is about moving out early, if you qualify for a refund, or if your rent would be prorated for that short period of time, then we can of course help you figure that out so you can move into other accommodations or another type of accommodation. Any of those is fine. We can of course help you do that. So again, my name is Nathan. I'm the International Student Coordinator here at Google Hanguk. Not only making it simple and easy for you to come to Korea and study, but if you're already in Korea and you wish to study, again, we can make the process simple and easy for you. We'll help you with all the paperwork and walk you through the whole process with your visa, with accommodation, with changing schools, getting the admission documents. Some of the documents you may need a little bit more time to prepare. However, we can of course let you know what you need to prepare for admission first, and then after that the other things should follow, like your visa and changing accommodation, and any other questions you may have while you're in Korea, any logistics you are having trouble with, just make sure to send us an email or use our contact form on our website. We do check our social media comments as well. I know a lot of you find us through YouTube, either by watching our live stream or watching our recorded videos about our schools, or student interviews, or interviews with the teachers and staff. So we do try to prepare a lot of content so you're the most informed about our partner schools and most informed about the experience about living and studying in Korea. So we want to make it the smoothest process for you and assist you as much as possible. Any other? Nope, okay. So we're approaching 30 minutes here, so I believe I will wrap it up shortly. Again, we have the book promotion going on with Hanguk and Hanyang. If you sign up during or for the June term start, we can get you a free textbook, so get your applications in soon. Again, we have our Lunar New Year sold-out holiday this week. However, we'll still get back to you as soon as possible. We're still going to be checking our messages and emails during the holiday break, so it may take just slightly longer than normal, but don't worry, we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And again, if you have any questions about switching schools within Korea, any in-country support, then don't worry, we are here to help you out. We can help you again with switching your accommodation or helping with the visa, helping with the application process, getting a refund, any of that. So please don't hesitate to contact us. We are here for you in Korea and also before and after your studies. So thank you for joining us here on Facebook and on YouTube. Again, you can watch this video later if you do need the support or any help with switching schools, and then of course leave a comment or question on the videos later if you have any. So thanks again for joining us. It's 11:30 here in Korea, and I hope you have a good day or good night, depending on where you are. And we'll be back with you soon. Bye.